A student's older brother or sister can help you with blank. Fill in the blank. Brandon decided that he was going to give me a run for my money. This was second grade, and Brandon was a really cool student when he was medicated. But the problem is he didn't like taking his medicine. I tried calling his grandma as often as possible, but she normally had the phone changed or the phones off. It was very hard to get in touch with her. And Brandon wasn't, like I said, he was never disrespectful. He tried his best when he was medicated, just when he didn't take his medicine, which was very often, he was kind of a menace. He would make animal noises, be disruptive, fall out his chair with like perfect comedic precision. The boy, I mean, he was funny. Like I said, he was a cool kid, so it was never a problem that he was trying to like intentionally do anything negative. He just had trouble controlling himself. Oh, and one of the funniest things he would do is he would always, if there was a parent that comes to the door, he's hiding under the desk. If a teacher comes to the door, hiding under the desk. Administrator, my assistant principal, hiding under the desk. That was his thing. He would hide under the desk. Some days I would address it. Most times I just let him be. That was his quiet place. It was like his cave. Sometimes he would even fall asleep under the desk. And one afternoon, he fell asleep at the end of the day. We tried to get him up, but he played sleep or was asleep. I dismissed the rest of the class. Not quite sure if he had a dream or a nightmare that day, but I never had a problem from Brandon ever since. Brandon had an older sister named Shatia. Shatia, I believe she was in the 7th grade at the time, and she was responsible for walking her little brother home. She also, unknown to me at the time, walked home with her crush, little puppy love thing, little boy. And because Brandon was late that day, she didn't get a chance to walk home with her little crush. She was not happy with Brandon. She dragged him from under the desk. I mean, I looked away. I would assume she dragged him because of some physical movement. I didn't see anything. But she assured me that Brandon would never be a problem again. She also made sure that I had that working number for grandma, and I never had a problem out of Brandon ever since, like I said. So, what do we learn from that? Use siblings to help with behaviors in the classroom. I've called on siblings, older and younger, to assist with disciplinary problems. I've called on younger siblings to take home notes for me to parents when a student suddenly cannot remember how to put something in their folder and give it to grandma or their mom or their dad or whoever. Siblings assist with that. I've asked siblings to come into my classroom, to stand in the door like, you see the way this child is acting, are you gonna let them behave like this? Is this acceptable with your mother? Is she cool with that? Nope, I'm gonna let her know, Mr. J. Cool, simple as that. Big brothers have helped me out a ton with little hard-headed brothers. Kids respect their siblings. They don't mind acting, making animal noises and barking and doing all the type of crazy stuff in front of you, but a lot of times that doesn't play with their siblings. They want to be respected and they want their siblings to think they're doing the right thing because that's important. So utilize siblings, use siblings, call on siblings. I've even had kids who are older sit in their pre-K class with their pre-K siblings because they couldn't act up. And I'm like, well, your little sister knows how to sit and do her work. Maybe you sit in that room with them. And that often works because it's the same pre-K teacher that taught, let's say Brandon, I was gonna say the real name, but let's just say Brandon, pre-K teachers, they're happy to take him back. Brandon's acting up. Brandon, you never act like that with me. Come sit with your little sister. It works, promise you. It works. Utilize family relationships to your benefit. It will help you with a lot of discipline issues in your classroom. It works, trust me. If you're willing to try it, you figure out who the students are related to in the school. It might be a cousin, it might be a sister, might be older, might be younger. If you have a problem getting in touch with a parent, those people will help you. Those students will help you. If you have problems getting a note home, they'll help you. Trust me. It works. It's a very simple strategy. The question is, are you willing to try it? Are you willing to learn more than the 90 kids on your roster or 30 kids on your roster? That's a question. So have you ever used siblings to help you with anything under the sun? Or have you ever surprisingly learned that siblings are very effective in helping you with problems in your classroom? Let me know, leave a comment. Of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.